What's up, guys? Good morning. Back with the vlog, keeping this thing consistent. Um, and I wanted to share some thoughts on consistency because I had a really great conversation and dinner with a fellow creator here in New York about what it means to be consistent through our creative means and passions. And I think it's really important to remember that consistency is one thing, but it comes with putting in time and putting in those hours. We were talking about how there's the 10,000 hour rule. And if you haven't heard this rule, it's pretty simple, but it basically means that in order to master something, it takes 10,000 hours to get there. Now, I don't know exactly where that number comes from for 10,000 hours, but what I do gather from that is that it starts with just one step forward towards that 10,000 hours, right? Putting in time, putting in dedication, putting in the effort to something is going to take time. We often hear that, how overnight success is false. Overnight success comes at a price. I think to be able to put in 10,000 hours into something means that you not only put in the time to master your craft, but you've taken the time to grow, to learn, to fail. All those things happen on that journey towards 10,000 hours. So whether you get to that 10,000 hours or not, it's really up to you. But you have to start somewhere, right, to get to that. Otherwise, you'll never be able to add up those hours. They'll never be able to stack up. But something that I've been thinking about since last night's dinner was, on that road to 10,000 hours is where you learn consistency, is where you learn how to grapple with your thoughts of failure, or learning how to improve on your craft, being open and receptive to learning along the way. So that's what I'm taking away from my discussion yesterday with clocking in 10,000 hours and making that a really important part of the journey. So I guess I hope that if you're listening to this, you also take it upon yourself to just start something, to build some kind of consistency along the way, and to allow yourself the space to fail, to try things, to experiment, and learn a little bit about yourself along the way. That journey to 10,000 hours has to start somewhere. And I think as artists, as creatives, we can get really caught up in the whole idea of being perfect or perfectionism, right? We often hear that. So I urge you guys to try to push those thoughts to the side on thinking that everything we need to post, create, document has to be perfect, because I'm learning on this journey this journey of vlogging and this journey of writing, photography, dance, whatever it is, that it just has to start. And if we hold ourselves back by thinking that everything needs to be perfect every time we produce something, then we're going to struggle as artists. We're going to struggle as creative people. And we want it to flow. We want our creativity to flow like energy, like the river. So let that be a reminder, because I'm constantly reminding myself of that. I'm always having to remind myself that it's not about perfecting this thing, right? Every week I teach a dance class in Queens, New York, and if I were to stop myself from creating new choreography because I thought that it had to be this perfect piece of work, I would have never taught the amount of classes I've taught over the years. I've probably taught thousands of classes over the last 18 years of dancing. Or if I felt that way about my photography and decided that I only wanted to post when I felt that it was like gonna be totally spot on and perfect, I wouldn't have connected or grown with so many people I've met along the way. So yeah, the examples go on and on, but I really do think it's such a critical thing to remember as a creative person, to just get out there, put yourself out there. Yeah, not everything is going to be amazing. And yeah, people may think one thing or another about your work, but you know, whatever, because it's your life, it's your creative process, it's your journey to 10,000 hours. So live that, embrace that, all the ups and downs that comes with it. And I hope that, this kind of video, however you find it, just let it be a reminder, because that is definitely what I'm trying to do too with this vlog, is letting this vlog be a reminder of the journey and the struggle and the learning and the growing along the way. So good luck. I'm going to be sharing more thoughts on this too, specifically within all my different niches. And yeah, happy creating. Good luck. See you at 10,000 hours.